Hi everyone, and welcome to your monthly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the month of June 2022. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tarot readings. I'll be doing 7 card readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Universal Rider-Waite-Smith with Tiger's Eye, the Borderless Rider-Waite-Smith with Obsidian, and the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot with Dangling Jade. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks, so go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most, pick one of each, and you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. To jump straight to your reading, the timestamps are in the description below. Don't forget to check out your oracle card. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, group 1, let's see what the month of June has in store for you. I will also mention that the Devil reversed flipped over while I was shuffling for you. I didn't turn it over before putting it back in the deck. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But let's see, your current energy is the Three of Swords reversed, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Sorry about that, group 1. I hadn't configured my camera correctly, so you should be good to go. So what I was going to say before noticing, the first thing that's coming to mind is growing pains. It's kind of like getting over the deception in how you're going to have to look at and communicate with the world, leading to some kind of emotional graduation and a choice to make from there. We shall see what the rest of your reading gives. And the Knight of Cups reversed in your past energy is honestly throwing me for a loop. So I'm just going to look at the upcoming energy, which is the Six of Wands reversed, with your advice being the Ace of Cups reversed and the King of Coins reversed. So give me a second to process all this and see what I have for you, group 1. Okay, I think for you, group 1, the best thing for you to focus on, given this reading, is to work on yourself. What I am getting from this, first of all your cards are reversed except for these 2 cards and the Two of Coins at the bottom of your deck. But the thing, the working on yourself kind of thing that I'm getting as a Cliff's Notes summary is coming from the Knight of Cups reversed, which I'm reading as, it's like, you know, the phrase that I often say for the Knight of Cups is to follow your heart, and the reversed aspect of this in your past is coming off as less than productive ways of following your heart, which I'm getting also in context with the rest of this cross here. And it's almost as if whatever you were doing, for lack of a better word, selfishly, I don't think that's the right word, but I can't think of a better one right now. So whatever you were focusing on, it's like you're coming to terms with the fact that this is not the way forward, and you're coming to a realization that you know, this fortress that you've built for yourself metaphorically, I seriously doubt it's a literal fortress, is not sufficient. And this is leading to an emotional graduation, or to come up with you know, a new level of looking at it from an emotional perspective. And it's funny too, because I keep saying that I read aces and pages the same way, very similarly, and you have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups in your reading. So what I'm getting, like the graduation aspect I'm getting from the Page of Cups, and what was giving me the first impression of you need to focus on yourself and work on yourself is this Ace of Cups as your main advice card, and the King of Coins being your supporting advice card. So what I'm getting from this reading, group 1, is that there is some emotional work to do, and I think that that's fine. Whatever this victory that you're going after, that you might have thought that you were going after during your Knight of Cups reverse phase, whatever that represents. It can come, but before you do that, like this is, for me, it's pretty obvious that this is a delay. And in order to ensure that the Six of Wands comes, there is some emotional processing that needs to be done. And the King of Coins reversed is telling me that it's almost as if whatever this Knight of Cups energy in reverse represents in your past wasn't going to last anyway, and that's fine. And yeah, it's like I summed it up so succinctly. I'm trying to see if I have some more wisdom for you. Give me a second. Actually, I think that sums up nicely like these cards that are here. But for some of you, you might need a little more. So I will pull a clarification or an advice card actually for you, which is the Seven of Swords. Okay, what I'm getting from the Seven of Swords as an advice card is to remember that when I've said this platitude before in a recent reading, I forget when, but the platitude of when a door closes, a window opens. What's giving me this impression is that the Seven of Swords is, I call it the sneaking card, and the thing to keep in mind as an advice card is to remember that just because this didn't work out, or this approach, just because this approach to get to where you wanted to go didn't work out, doesn't mean that at this new level that you're at, you need to give up on this. And the thing to remember is that as you do the emotional processing and the emotional healing that is required in order to guarantee or to ensure or to increase your odds of getting to this victory here represented by the Six of Wands, that from where you are now, you just don't let the emotional process that you have to do or that you're invited to do, don't let the fact that you need to work on this give you the false impression that this isn't coming, and to be creative and to see what kind of window you can sneak in through, even though the front door is closed. However, again, don't go charging through that window as soon as you think you see one, because if you don't do the processing to see what reality, how to navigate the terrain from where you are now, and you try to skip over this, you might get the false impression that you're seeing a window opening, but you're not. So like, keep in mind that there is a way to get there from here, no matter what there or here represents for you, group one. But the fact that you need to take some time and work on yourself is fine, and you will get there. But don't just keep in mind that you will get there, even though it might require some a different strategy, a different approach. But definitely don't take the Seven of Swords as an invitation to bypass this Ace of Cups reverse, because this is what is going to be needed. So maybe, well, yeah, actually, I think that is. I was gonna make suggestions, but I don't think I can't make any suggestions without knowing more about your situation. However, the Six of Wands is coming, and the delay that is represented by these three reverse cards is for the best, and eventually you will see that from where you are. So, thank you very much for watching. Please use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I will see you soon, Group 1. Okay, group two, the Four of Pentacles flipped over while I was shuffling your deck. We shall see if that means anything, but I wanted to mention it. So, in your present energy, you have, some transformations happening. Uh, and I'm not sure, how can I say this? So, the Seven of Coins and the Ten of Coins, both reversed, is it can mean too many different things for me to even make guesses. I don't know if these reversals mean blocks, delays, glitches, corruption, and the different reversals might mean different things. So let's take a look at the energy that you're bringing into this month, and we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So it's like there's this new idea that's taking longer to process, maybe because of this death card. I'm just going to flip over the others. Well, this is an optimistic card to have in your upcoming approaching energy. That's nice. Especially with the Magician at the bottom of your deck. I just threw down a bunch of cards, so give me a second here. Most of your cards are reversed, and the funny thing is, all the pips are reversed, all the major arcana cards are upright. So that's nice. Let me do a little stitching here. All right, group two. I just sat here in silence looking at these cards for a couple minutes. So this is what I've managed to stitch together for you. It's like whatever this Ace of Swords represents, the reversal suggests a glitch. So there was a new idea, a new opportunity, a new way to communicate with the world, that something went wrong trying to capitalize on it, and it is causing you to wonder if it was worth trying at all. And what I'm getting from this card, from this spread, is that it totally was worth it, and that you will get another chance to capitalize on this. But there is something that needs to change. And I'm not sure, how can I say this? Since this change is a major one suggested by the death card, it suggests to me that you might not have total control over what you're going through as far as metamorphosis is concerned, because major arcana cards in general are like cosmic forces that are like beyond our control. And what I'm getting is that although turning this ace into a 10, I know they're different suits, but bear with me. Turning this ace into a 10 might not have worked the way you wanted to, or the way you were hoping it would. That the effort in trying was worth it, despite what you might think right now. And if you the main advice card is to not get defensive and not basically don't panic. The I don't say this often enough about the Seven of Wands, but he's wearing one boot and one shoe, suggesting that he kind of had to scrap something together to like mount this defense all of a sudden. What I'm getting from from this card, where it is given everything else in this reading, is that don't get defensive. And I think the best way for you to do that, group two, is to relax and to focus on the process. I think that this 10 of coins reverse is still within your reach. However, the fact that it isn't coming to you right now, is there's a danger that the fact that it's not coming to you right now is putting you at risk of giving up, and either saying fuck this, it wasn't worth the effort that I put into this, and or getting defensive about it, which could spiral into other mistakes. So don't get defensive. Be wiser as far as how you allocate your resources. And I say resources because Pentacles isn't necessarily money. So it could be time, energy, mental thought, emotional energy, people in your network like contacts or human resources, as I hate that phrase, but the bottom line is whatever this glitch that you're bringing into this month represents, there will be an opportunity to, and I just realized the just relax, don't panic message that I said is reinforced by the strength card, because the strength card, this woman is taming a lion with her bare hands, but she's like cool and chill, and the lion has, his tail between his legs. And this strength that is coming for you, Jesus Christ, that is coming in for you. It is a cool, calm, and collected strength, and I think that once this transformation is over, once you're on the other side, once the butterfly has emerged from its cocoon where the caterpillar has died technically, that this lion will be tamed, but in the calm way. It's kind of like maybe whatever caused this glitch was like you were so eager to make things happen that it might have caused a delay. This might not be it. I just realized that might be a little finger waggy, and that's not what I'm trying to get across to you, Group 2. I would suggest that. Yeah, the best thing you can do for yourself, Group 2, is to calm down and remember that this change is part of the process, and the two things to avoid are to give up entirely, don't give up, and don't get defensive. Yeah. The magician at the bottom of your deck is basically subtle reinforcement for everything I've just said, so I won't go much into him. But yeah, this is definitely it's kind of like when you're on the highway and you miss your exit. You can still get to where you were going to go. It's just going to be a roundabout way because you need to take the next exit, or maybe you need to do that loop-de-loop thing where you you do that loop-de-loop thing where you go back the other end of the highway. So you're going to get to this party, whatever this party represents for you. But the worst thing you can do is to get all road ragey and start honking your horn and cutting people off while you're on the highway. And you can another thing that you should not do is to just pull over and turn your engine off. So just stay on the highway. Yeah, the you didn't catch the exit. That it happens. And as long as you stay at the wheel, stay calm. Whatever the extra mileage that you're putting in order to get to your destination will see you through, and I think you will see on the other side that it was worth it. Yeah, that is as good a note as I can end on, so please, Group 2, use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I will see you in a second. All right, Group 3, let's see what the month of June has in store for you. All right, so in your present energy, we have the 6 of Coins, the Sun, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. What I'm getting is the Sun can mean one of many things, but it's kind of like... It's kind of like you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. And I think that based solely on this present energy, these 3 cards that I'm getting, it's cool that whatever joy you're experiencing is there. I mean, you're very fortunate to be in that situation. I know a lot of people are down and out on their luck right now, feeling sad and whatnot. So it's great that you are either going towards or have found some joy. And I'm not sure what this Six of Pentacles reverse represents. We're only 3 cards into a 7 card reading, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But these 2 cards are coming off in very similar vibes. Let's see what past energy you are bringing into this. And we have the Emperor. Okay. Uh, it's almost as if whatever I'm getting the impression that it's kind of like you got all your ducks in a row. Um, you have rationally gotten everything you need to get done and organized efficiently. And now you're kind of trying to find a way to bring joy back into the process. That might be what's happening right now, but I don't want to guess too much. Ooh, the transformation is coming, group 3. Let's just go into this right now. Okay. So we at first glance this is looking like mixed messages, but I will take a look at these cards and see how I can stitch all this together. Give me a second. I think another way, this might be what I said before, it might not be, but because I remember the first impression that I got out of these 3 cards, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of having your cake and eating it too, and I I am now under the impression that this emperor here represents get like the same thing I said before, like getting your ducks in a row to really organize yourself in order to masterfully pursue your goals. And I think that you're realizing that in order to pursue these goals, that it kind of cut you off from that sense of joy, which is what you're focusing on now, which is uh, leading to a challenge as far as how can I have this cake and eat it too? How can I masterfully pursue my goals and still, have fun and actually enjoy the process, which is what is causing this confusion here. So, what I will say, group 3, this death card as an incoming energy is very encouraging given this interpretation. I think that I think that well, the transformation is. I'm not sure what the transformation is going to be, but one thing is for sure: um, something needs to come to an end. I'm not sure what it is. I don't. On the question of whether or not you can have your cake and eat it too, whether or not you can march efficiently towards your goal with this masterful rulership that the emperor represents and still be connected to that childlike sense of joy that whatever you're pursuing brings to you. um, I think that there is something that there's a way of looking at the world or communicating with the world. Swords are the suits of thoughts and words that you need to put a stop to. I'm coming to this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Wands reversed here. Queen of Wands, I say this every time because it's true every time. This is a card of, bold, compassionate assertiveness, energetic confidence, all that shit. And she is reversed. So I think that whatever you need to let go of and to put an end to, uh, will help you reconnect with that bold, assertive confidence here. I think that um, what I would recommend is to not put so much pressure on yourself to figure this out. I totally applaud the pursuit of trying to masterfully rule your ship, your metaphorical ship, the ship called your life, in a way that doesn't cut you off from that sense of joy. And I think that the temporary confusion is a price worth paying, whether you succeed or not. And I think that, yeah, it might involve like reconsidering how you spend your time, spend your energy, and it can lead to a feeling of confusion, right? But what I would suggest to you, Group Three, is that to um, whatever you need to let go of in order to reconnect with your sense of bold, assertive creativity will be the key to make this transformation that's coming in for you worthwhile, where you can unite the emperor and the sun. I feel compelled to draw an advice card here, and yeah, um, it's okay that you don't figure this out right away, is what the Page of Wands is telling me. So, um, uh, like, honestly, Group Three, I'll tell you this since the other groups aren't watching. Of the three readings I just gave, you're the one with the fewest amount of reversed cards in it. So things are looking good for you. The only thing standing in your way to reclaim this source of bold compassion that is within you is to just let go of something, to put something to an end. And it's okay if you don't figure it out just yet. The transformation will come. Just be mindful of how you spend your time. Don't give in to indecision. It's okay. It's okay if you pick the wrong cup. Like part of what's confusing to this guy is that he kind of wants to have it all, and he's kind of not sure. Oh well, if I take this cup, what if I lose all the others and shit like that? And what I'm getting from this reading as a whole is it's okay if you take the cup with the jewels and you lose the cup with the wreath. If and you might just be able to have it all also. It's just that the process of figuring that out is ongoing, and it's happening right now, and it's okay that you don't figure it out just yet. So start from where you're at, and as long as you're mindful of how you spend your time and energy, you can find a way to unite the sun, the childish energy of the sun, with the um, girl boss energy of the emperor. It makes me laugh every time I say girl boss because the emperor is like the father archetype of the tarot. But I don't know. I guess the term girl boss is in style right now, in my head at least. So, do I have anything else for you, Group 3? No, I honestly don't. This is a good reading. Again, this transformation is coming, but you can, if you shed the right things, it will definitely be in your favor. So, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for your Oracle card reading coming up right now. All right. This should be pretty well framed. Yeah, great. So, Group A, your card is the, what the fuck? The Corners of the Mouth. This is I Ching hexagram number 27. And the keywords are nourishment, health, well being, providing for others, creating balance, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. Okay, well, the title of this card is weird as fuck, but the message of it is pretty simple. So, one thing that's jumping out to me is the providing for others. That might be something that you might want to look for opportunities to do, but really, this is a reminder to it might be a reminder to focus on your health, but what I was going to say is to remember to, like, your body needs food, but so does your mind, so does your soul, so does your heart, and to not lose sight of that. Let me just reread these keywords here. Creating balance, definitely. So what I would say to you, Group A, you might want to start a hobby or find a hobby or reconnect with an old hobby that you felt you needed to put aside. That is something that I wanted to tell one of the readings I just gave, but chose not to. So if you're in Group A, depending on the reading I just gave you, this might definitely be a call to either reconnect with an old hobby that you stopped doing or to start a new hobby to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. And yeah, I think, just find that balance and make sure that however you navigate your month, to not abandon parts of yourself in order to focus on other parts of yourself. Yeah, that's it. Group B, your card is the sixth house, sustainability. So the sixth house, I believe, is the house of work. Um, the sixth house, unfortunately, is one of those houses that I'm not that familiar with. But what I will say, based on this, the illustration of this card and the word sustainability, is to make sure that you don't tire yourself out, that you don't overexert yourself, to find the balance in in your chakras, so to speak. Yeah, let me see if I can squeeze something else out for you, Group B. This feels a little shallow. Let me just reflect on this. The challenge that I'm having for you, Group B, is that I'm trying to not repeat what I just told Group A because I'm reading these cards and I'm getting very, very similar vibes from both of these cards. But what I will tell you, Group B, is that don't don't panic. uh, don't overexert yourself. You can move forward towards your goals. Just make sure that it's not coming at the expense of something that will be useful for you later, to make sure that it's sustainable. So don't be that greedy capitalist burning down the Amazon forest in order to get, $3 more million in your bottom line, because that's not sustainable. Whatever the metaphorical rainforest represents for you, just make sure that you maintain it, and that you plant for every tree you cut down, at least a couple, because the trees will take a while to grow back. I might have stretched that metaphor beyond its limits, but the main takeaway: pace yourself, Group B. Group C, your card is trust. Now, this is very interesting. So, this might be an invitation for you to trust yourself. This might be an invitation to trust someone or many people in your network. Or it could also be an invitation for you to trust the process, to trust that things are going to work out your way. I think a key for you, Group C, is to approach the month of June with a feeling of optimistic trust. I would encourage you to be vulnerable and to open up. There's a heart in the middle of this card. So now now is the time, Group C, for you to wear your heart on your sleeve and to just trust that that will be good for you. Yeah. So trust yourself, trust others, or trust the process. But definitely open up, be more vulnerable, and that's the best advice for you. Group D, your card is Quarrel. This is Mars in Cancer. Let me just bring that here. So, what I'm getting from this card is that there might be someone. How can I say this? There might be someone or people in your network that you don't see eye to eye with, or yeah, there are a lot of ways to interpret this card, especially given the readings that I just gave. So I'm going to seem a little scattered, but this might be the time for you to stand up for yourself to the person that you've wanted to. This might be an invitation to do that. This could also be a warning to not get into quarrels with the people in your network. Like, given the readings I just gave, it could really be one or the other. So I'm hoping that, given the reading I just gave you, that the interpretation of this card is clear to you. Give me a second there. I'm gonna try to extract more juice from this fruit. One key thing that I want to make clear to your group D, no matter how you interpret this card, I would advise you, if you choose to have that difficult conversation or to assert yourself, to not draw things out. Mars is a very decisive, cutting. Mars is like the scalpel of the zodiac. It can heal, by incising in the right place, or it can, kill. It's the god of war, right? So what I would advise you, Group D, is that no matter who you choose to have this difficult conversation with, or maybe the difficult conversation will be thrust upon you, to not drag it out. It's okay if what I'm drawn to right now are these two people fighting over this ring. It's okay if you just it's okay if you just let go of the ring and let the other person have it. It doesn't mean that you cannot, proceed and achieve your goals and to get something else that's even better than that ring. So don't waste a lot of energy fighting over something for longer than you have to. So no matter what interpretation of quarrel that I gave to you before, one thing that I want to make clear to everyone who chose this card is, in and out quick. If you come out on top, great. If you don't come out on top, that's fine. You can regroup and come back and keep moving towards where you want to go. But to drag out the quarrel would probably be counterproductive for you. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching. If your reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below. I hope you have a great month of June. Thanks again for watching. You take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.